Alright, just about ready to go here, or anyways, we should be live, so this will be week 5 of MLTP. The first matchup we got tonight, we Balls on Parade and All Caps. All Caps coming in at 5-0-3, and they're in 5th place, and Balls on Parade, I believe, is in 11th place or 10th at 1-0-7. Seen All Caps for a couple weeks in a row now. That first week we saw them, they came away with a sweep, I believe, against TC Jukes. Let me double check. No, it was Holy Rollers. But then last week, going up against the, you know, kind of cream of the crop of the league in Center of Attention, and they end up having a tough sweep. After having played Center of Attention pretty well and pretty close for most of the night, or I should say for the first part of the night, and then after that it would kind of get later in the half, and Center of Attention would just start running away with it. For Balls on Parade, they obviously, as you can see by the record, have kind of been trying to right the ship a little bit. I don't think anyone's eliminated from playoffs yet. Might be wrong on that, I don't know. But they've been running with Ball McCartney, Elsa, I think Jukavior? Yeah, Jukavior, and then I think that's Curry. Been playing as fuck the CRC. So we'll see how they kind of deal with a team coming off a sweep, for what it's worth. I mean, All Caps definitely will be kind of looking to right the ship themselves, having had a very good kind of first parts of the season, but just a tough loss last week. But again, obviously Center of Attention will do what they do, so definitely shouldn't be too hard, I think, for All Caps to kind of bounce back. Paul McCartney bringing up the 1-0 record he has against PDL in game chat. That, of course, being the Super Bowl in season 11. Gonna have to see if the scripts end up working tonight. In the scrims before they weren't, so You have to try and make do again. Oh, Tantru is fuck the CRC, I guess. I guess they'll have Paul McCartney and Elsa on D, maybe. I also don't know whether Elsa's actually a girl. I'm gonna go ahead and just refer to her as such for the night. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, scripts still aren't working. Which sucks. Not even the Jersey ones are. Alright, so we'll have all caps in red and balls on parade on blue here. Looks like a little bit of lag to start as well. Tantru with a quick grab, which gives Elsa some space to work with. Trying to work it inside, but defense clogs up for all caps. It's interesting that they keep Curry on defense. I guess that's probably what he just signed up for, but I had thought Elsa had played defense before. It's like her natural position, but either way, all caps, or no, I'm sorry, balls on parade here coming in with the early cap. Seems like they've had a pretty steady regrab train here in this first minute, although just as I say that, they'll probably all go for pups here. But no, Tantru's going to try and take that grab, but Ball Don't Lie ended up being in the right position. Now Bob McCartney will have a rolling grab to work with, and should be able to cause some chaos here, and he will be able to. Nice use of the rolling bomb by Ball McCartney there. Fury trying to get that handoff with the bomb. Doesn't really end up going for it though. Curry on the other end, or I'm sorry, Tantru bringing in the cap for Balls on Parade, who come off to a surprising early lead here. Also trying to avoid the contain and makes a move on Ball Don't Lie. I don't know why she slowed down there. Might have been worried about arm branch on the boost above her, but I would have thought she'd still just... Best bet was to just try and push ahead. She'll look to boost in here around the wall, and arm branch is there for the grab just in time. So for the time being, all caps are able to slow the bleeding here, but just as I say that, Tantru's going to come up with a grab with power-ups coming up. Makes the read on arm branch with the boost very well. And going to try and get under the grab there by Fury, but Fury ends up in the right position. But either way, Elsa here passed a few. Balls on Parade with some non-stop regrabs here to start. Ball McCartney gets the .25. We won't have the boost to work with, but the timely grab for all caps may have given him a little space, but can't convert. So after a good amount of chances there for balls on parade, all caps may be thankful here to just be down by 3. Because balls on parade certainly have more chances than that. Here will be the first chance for all caps, and it will be the first cap. Good move there by Fury, and a nice bomb by D-Wiz gets the return. Curry with Tantry with a lot of space to work with here on the regrab. Bottom line will be out himself. Trying to just hold around here. Arm Branch may be able to get this return with the Juke Juice. Bottom line just has 1 to beat, and he will be able to do so. All caps are able to bring it within 1. And Fury with another nice move here. Just has the 2v2 blocks to get around, and he will be able to do so. So now all caps with solid regrab train of their own, they're able to convert on most of their chances. And they are all tied up here. Also with some space to work with on this regrab. Has the blocks in base. All caps never really got in position there. They all kind of went in the same place. Fuck the CRC is Tantru. I'll keep saying Curry though by accident tonight. So Tantru with the flag here. 2 rolling bombs as power-ups. Bottom line with the only undefused one. Bomb in base is going to kill the balls on parade flag carrier. Bottom line's rolling bomb will be diffused. A good bump grab by Elsa gets Tantru out on the other end, and this should be a cap. Elsa just spawned in his way, but balls on parade are able to come ahead with another 2-cap lead. Bottom line with a good bomb here to get out past a few, but good comms on the balls on parade end as Elsa almost misread that, but Paul McCartney was there for the return. This power-up's coming up here again. It looks like we'll be in position for a split. Fury with a tag pro should be able to do some damage here. Ends up going for the grab, and he's going to get spawned on. Elsa on the other end has that rolling bomb to avoid getting killed by the tag pro. Fury's going to have to try and extend out here, and Curry makes the read anyways. And Fury ends up getting bombed. So nothing much doing for power-ups there that round. Also tries to make a nice move on bottom line. Can't quite get past him though. Ooh, D-Wiz ends up bombing his chaser, but he's able to lead Tantru back to base, and Arm Branch spawned in time. Just over halfway to go here, and balls on parade holding on to this 2-cap lead. Things might get a little bit laggy here. So also gets the snipe, and balls on parade should be reset here again. Curry might almost had to kill his other defender there. He's able to hold D-Wiz back just a little bit. Fight on the right pub ends up in a diffused rolling bomb. Both flag carriers will just be chasing around here, but bottom line gets the return, and Arm Branch has the Juke Juice, but Elsa able to get aggressive on that boost. Go back for anti as Fury comes back towards the balls on parade base. Bob McCartney can't quite connect on the snipe, but does on the second try. They should be able to get this contained. No, as Fury gets around, and that'll result in a cap. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there in the Balls on Parade base. And all caps are able to bring it within one. So we'll have power-ups here again. We'll see D-Wiz try and go for the grab at the same time. Curry can't quite get the return. That was a return for cap. Don't know whether people were distracted by power-ups coming up or what, but Curry had the return for cap and couldn't quite capitalize. D was coming in here, past a few, gets under the snipe of Bob McCartney, who then recovers. Fury with a good chance here. Tantru's going to take this boost ahead. Elsa looking to cause some chaos here with that bomb in base. Bottom line on the other end with some space to work with on the regrab train. He's going to be forced backwards though, and they get the return for cap just in the nick of time. And Balls and Parade are able to bring back that 2-cap lead. Most they've been up this half is 3, coming off of that early 3-0 lead to start this half. Bob McCartney is going to take this angle hard with the Juke Juice. Elsa is nearing the return for cap here. This could be another one for Balls on Parade. Bob McCartney is going to go for the kiss. They didn't have the handoff on the other end though, so it just results in a double reset. Winding down to the last few chances here for each team.
Three, two, one.
So that's the way the half will end. Alright, looks like we're about ready to go here.
Three, two, one.
Also with an early chance there, just couldn't get around the all caps chase though. Tantru gets over the reach of Arm Branch and will come in for the cap, so gives the diddle you in chat. So that's a 3-cap lead now for Balls on Parade, having led 6-4 in that first half. D-Wiz brings in the equalizer for this half though, and it's back to a 2-cap lead for Balls on Parade. Bottom line overreaches on Curry, who's then going to get out, and this could be dangerous for all caps here. Fury gets aggressive and does get the return just in time. So some early chances for both teams here as power-ups are going to spawn now. Again, the contain for all caps. Overreaches and Elsa's just going to walk it in for the cap. Bottom line was going for power-ups, so they want to make this one count. But D-Wiz ends up getting returned by him. Tantru almost diddled them again, as he would have said. But instead, Fury should bring in this cap. No, he didn't get the timing. It looked like he would have. It was closer to that cap in the first half. I thought that was a cap. So a bit unlucky there. They play the boost perfectly, do bottom line and D-Wiz. If they had the top plays, that was definitely, I think, probably the top one. Definitely intentional there. It looked like D-Wiz very methodically set up the positioning there. And they're able to play off each other very well for the cap. Fury, on the other hand, going to look to bring this in himself. Does take it a little bit slow. I thought he might have had the angle, but Paul McCartney and Elsa were definitely close. 2 Juices will spawn now for all caps. Fury misses the tag with the Juice, but no harm, no foul. Bottom line can't quite get the blocks though, and 2 quick grabs for all caps here. 3 quick grabs. It doesn't look like the Juices will really amount to anything solid here. Fury though will still be able to get out. Elsa might have overboosted him, and she did. Couldn't quite get the grab off, so now Balls on Parade leading by 2. I'm sorry, the game is tied now after a nice move there by D-Wiz to get around the defense. Fury gets the handoff from D-Wiz and will look to take the lead here for all caps. But no, he'll be returned, and this could go the other way. But no, Armbranch makes a good read. Elsa here is going to get returned, so then we're tied at 9 here, or 7 rather. Is it 9? Oh god, it's tied at 8. D-Wiz going to get aggressive with that tag pro, gets around Elsa for the time being, going to try and boost straight in, and he will be able to. The lead is now 1 for all caps. Paul McCartney gets some space with this bomb, but he will be returned. Fury with a chance now. Not really past too many here though. Trying to bait out the Balls on Parade defense. Is able to get the split for the time being. Try to take off that corner. Almost had the move, but Balls on Parade never really gave up too much space. D-Wiz is going to be returned here now. Fury with a chance to be past a few. Bottom line is going to make the read though. Tantru on the other end will have that bomb to work with. Almost gets killed by the bomb in his own base. Fury's gonna have a tag pro here to try and give Armbranch some support. Looks like they're having a little bit of trouble communicating so far, but they will get in position here. Paul McCartney does have that Juice to work with though to stay alive. Fury's gonna be drawn away from Armbranch, who will then get returned. Getting the lead at 1 for all caps right now. Having been down on that first half by 2. Fury with a good chance here. Curry did position himself to get the regrab, so no return for cap for all caps. Bottom line tried to get in position there for that boost, couldn't quite do so. Again, all caps leading 9 to 8 right now. Double Juice reset here for Balls on Parade. Fury's not going to quite get around that. Just under halfway to go here in this first game on Jardum. Should say the second half of this first game. All caps leading by 1. They will get the contain. D-Wiz has to hold off here with this bomb spawned. Gets the block from Ball Live, but still not really a whole lot of space. Still pushing forward here is D-Wiz. Still not returned. Tries to work the boost under. Almost got under Tantru, but Nothing quite doing. Ball McCartney on the other, and we'll get the solo reset with power-ups coming up here. Curry might have a chance here. Arm branch right on his tail with the team tiles. Doesn't get the return though. Curry trying to get around these blocks. Fury is there though, and balls on parade do recover. I'm sorry, all caps do. It was very dangerous for all caps, as they probably should have had the return a lot sooner than they did. Nevertheless, though, they are still up by 1. Kind of a lot of solo grabbing here these last few minutes by all caps. Tantry with some space to work with. Arm branch does catch up this time though. Also will be returned on the other end as all caps try to make something happen on their offensive side. All caps with 2 tag pros to work with here as they'll try and start to put this one away. Looking for that clinching cap. D-Wiz on the other side. We'll get the tag in base. Fierce tag pro runs out though, and Curry not really in danger of being returned yet. Tantry still holding on to this anti-regrab. And it will pay off as D-Wiz brings the flag back into his base. Curry will be returned on the other end. We'll see if Ball McCartney can get out. No, he can't. So all caps now with a good chance. The spawn is going to have to do something amazing though, and it wouldn't. D-Wiz takes the angle to try and get the boost, and instead Elsa's just going to boost around him. Might have done better to go for the blue team tiles there, but wanted to get aggressive on the boost. Makes move to try and get around Ball McCartney, but he's not going to. Fury just barely gets the grab off in time, but he will still be returned, and that'll be a cap for balls on parade. I think they're up by 1 now. Yeah. Fury with a very timely boost. Balls on Parade will tie it this half and again regain their 2-cap lead that they came into this half with. Also with a very crucial tag pro here that could seal the deal for Balls on Parade as they bring in the flag, but Fury with the return gets under the tag pro as well, but then again another untimely grab. Curry trying to bring in this game-winning cap, and he will, or hypothetically the game-winning cap anyways. Time winding down here as all caps are down by 3. Certainly not impossible on Jardum though. Tantry will be returned on the bomb. All caps are going to have to come through with this anti, and they do. Bottom line has a chance. Maybe took a little too much time going towards that top bomb. He might have had a route straight to the boost. 10 seconds left now, and that might just do it for Balls on Parade.
3, 2,
so all caps do end up getting 1 cap towards their comeback, but Balls on Parade come away with a 2-cap win. Again, you see there, balls on parade ending a pretty long winless streak. And getting back in the win column in the first half, or first game rather.
Three, two, one.
Alright, so we'll get started on Wormy here. Some quick grabs from both teams. Again, I don't know how we're still playing this map. It's Season 17, but here we are. Again, balls on parade coming away with a little bit of an upset in the first half. In the first game on Jardum. As they came away to a strong first half. And all caps with a little bit of a comeback try. They did end up tying it up at one point during game 1, half 2, but balls on parade end up getting back the 2 caps that they came in with and take that towards their Jardum victory. Curry with a nice snipe as Fury ended up just in the right position to get sniped. Also gets around the defense for the time being, but not long enough to survive. Fury with some good timing on the bomb will get a little bit of space, and Diwas gets some space for the time being on the regrab, but Paul McCartney was right there for the snipe all along. Fury works out Ball McCartney here for this rolling bomb. So 2 rolling bombs for all caps here, as Ball McLy will have his undefused for the time being. Also just gets around the chaos of Ball McLy's rolling bomb, but will be returned by Diwas in the mid. Diwas will try for another snipe here. Almost times it perfectly on the Ball McCartney boost, but can't quite do so. Ball McCartney will still be returned here, but Ball McLy looking to have the same happen to him. Gets the best case scenario with a kiss there, but Arm Branch ends up boosting over Curry backwards. So bottom line will have the anti here. Curry's still not in danger of being returned quite yet. And Diwas is going to be returned on the other side. Fortunately, he gets the bomb from, I think that was Ball McCartney. And finally, Fury gets the return for all caps. So this could go the other way, and bottom line will bring in the cap for all caps. And they take the 1-0 lead here on Wormy to start. Fury going to try and get boosted by Diwas. Somehow stays alive. But Tantru's there for the return. And Tantru will have some space to work with here. Else is going to get aggressive with the Streak Juice. And all caps will get spiked, but no harm, no fouls. Arm Branch is there for the return. Saxophone wasn't necessarily doing it for me there. Curry does well not to get returned on his initial boost in the base. But Fury will be able to get out for all caps. Doesn't stay alive as Tantru gets the return. Tantru will get the return in the base, and this could be good for Balls on Parade. I don't know why Ball on Lie was so far away from the flag. Might have thought a bomb was spawning or something. I'm not sure if he thought he was going to get pushed away or what, or if he didn't know that Balls on Parade were bringing it in for the cap, but either way, they were able to just walk it right in. Curry waiting patiently for his chance to bring in the flag here. Oh, Curry just gets under the tag of Ball on Lie. And Fury will return in his base. Ball on Lie leading, I think that was Curry right to Arm Branch. D-Wiz will try to take the boost over all the Balls on Parade defense, but can't quite get through mid. Tantru looking to bring in this flag here with the Juke Juice. D-Wiz meanwhile getting chased by the Tag Pro, who will then try and go back towards base to maybe get some tags, but can't quite do so. D-Wiz will be returned. Ooh, also almost had the .25 there. Stayed alive a little bit longer than I thought she would have. So we got power-ups spawning here. Have a big fight in mid, won by Tantru with the Tag Pro. Oh, I thought Ball McCartney had that bottom Tag Pro as well, but Fury ends up winning it out just barely. Fury will boost back for that, trying to get that snipe, but might have backfired as Ball McCartney with a clutch bomb gets Ball on Lie right out of the path. And Balls on Parade are able to take this one cap lead here. Tantru with another chance. He'll be out past at least 2, maybe 3 as Fury just barely boosts in time. Might still be returned here though, but Tantru will be contained nonetheless. This could be risky here for all caps as Arm Branch was getting aggressive on that boost back. Bottom Lie gets the return either way though. Again, Tantru gets the .25 and the move around Arm Branch, who will then recover for the return. Ball on Lie had an anti on the other end. See, the fight in mid pup here is clearly the first one to spawn. And it looks like no one wants to go for it. Fury's going to get a juice on the bottom, and Arm Branch will get a Tag Pro on top. Aggressive, but maybe a little bit too aggressive. Unfortunate there for all caps, as the Poos ends up killing their flag carrier. Arm Branch will wait patiently for this grab to come in, not grabbing with the Tag Pro, and it could do well for them. Elsa expertly rolls over the blocks though. And is there for the timely return. Alright, so the power-up's coming up again here. Another slow game on Wormy, who would have thought? Alright, so all power-ups going to all caps here, but still the lead in favor of Balls on Parade. Fury tries to get over Ball McCartney, but he makes the read. Also gets past the 2 Juke Juices. We'll still have them on her tail though, and she'll be returned. Fury with a little bit of space to work with though, and he gets around all the balls on parade defense. Not gonna get a block from D-Wiz. Just getting to re-grab. He will get a kill though from D-Wiz now, and Fury with a chance to be past Fuse, still alive somehow. Also gets the boost taken away from underneath her, and Fury bringing it into base. Will try and cause some damage with this bomb. Bottom line will try to do the same, but Fury ends up getting sent back, and Curry gets some space to work with on this grab. A tag pro though for D-Wiz, and Fury will finally be returned. And this could be good for balls on parade here, as they have the tag pro to work with. Curry will try and get this sacrifice. D-Wiz doesn't know where he's spawning. Might have thought he was going to spawn left and ends up walking himself into the contain. So balls on parade able to make it a 2-cap lead, but just as I say that, Fury responds quickly. As all caps bring the deficit back down to 1. D-Wiz with another solo grab though on that other end. Curry might have the angle on arm branch here. Fury had to get aggressive, and some good comms or a lucky a lucky guess by Fury, but he reads the route perfectly. Last chance here for Elsa. I don't know that she has time, but she will boost straight in. Fury was in the right position though. Alright, so balls on parade still out to this somewhat surprising lead. They're playing all caps very well tonight so far. Again, we mentioned in the open, all caps, you know, in a good position to rebound, but would still need to rebound after being swept by center of attention last week. And so far, not really going how they planned, maybe. The offense of Tantru and Elsa working very well tonight so far. D-Wiz makes a nice move and gets around Curry. Elsa's there for the boost, and she hits it. Big play there by Elsa to prevent the early cap for all caps, who are looking to tie it up. Fury with some space to work with here. Curry being worked on by D-Wiz, but Fury still has to work his way backwards. Read well by Ball McCartney, but still alive. Ball McCartney will get a juke juice though to chase him with. 2 rolling bombs go to all caps. Ball McCartney not going to get around Ball Don't Lie here. He'll try to work with this bomb. Elsa not going to be returned, and Fury will have to settle for the kiss. D-Wiz on the other end trying to get away with a regrab against the juke juice. Not going to happen. And all caps will have to settle for a reset here. 2 good chances for all caps so far, and nothing to show for it. Gotcha. I wasn't sure, so figured I'd just call it a girl. Bottom line will win out a rolling bomb to be immediately diffused. Fury will most likely have the same. big fight in mid here, won by Curry. Elsa maybe in position to win this bottom one, but no, Arm Branch wins it out. Fury looking to avoid this contain here. Has the bomb to work with, but Curry should push in for this return. He'll stay ahead. Now Fury's still alive. Paul McCartney just on his tail. Somehow gets around him, but the return was inevitable. Also in the right position for the return. So lots of grabs on both sides, not really resulting in too much here. All caps with the closer chances so far, but still down by 1 so far. Some good defense on the all caps side, or I'm sorry, on the balls on parade side, but I just left one on offense for them, and as a result, really nothing doing for them so far on offense. Paul McCartney gets aggressive on that return, so Fury with some space was ahead of a few, but gonna get worked back and will be returned. Paul McCartney trying to get something going for either of these teams here. Arm Branch will try and do the same with a tag pro. Paul McCartney ends up killing his own flag carrier. This could be good for all caps here on the other end, as they have the tag pro lead to work with. Just as I say that, though, it gets separated from its flag carrier. Diaz makes a nice move to get away from Elsa. Curry ends up kind of killing the chance for the return there in base, as he bombed himself and his fellow OD away. So all caps here tie it up. Gotta agree with the wormy hate. I will always agree with that. Ooh, Bottom Eye makes a nice fake. Oh, but Elsa's there for the rolling bomb defuse. Bottom Eye's still alive against Elsa. We'll get around him. But Paul McCartney will be there for the return. Huge play by Elsa. That was all but a cap for Bottom Eye. And all caps were looking to take the lead there. Instead, Balls on Parade might do the same. Tantru with that rolling bomb defuse, gonna use it to kill the all caps flag carrier. Couple double resets here, and we'll look for power-ups here to try and make this a little bit more interesting. Bottom Eye should be able to use that tag pro to win out the bottom pup. Paul McCartney in position though to win this top pup by himself, but it'll just be a rolling bomb. D was looking to get some help from this tag pro lead. Bottom Eye will peel off Anti to go for the chase, and Curry just gets around him. Arm Branch there for the help though. He was looking to be contained here though, and Elsa will have the boost. So after a little bit of excitement, nothing doing from those power-ups. Curry's been holding well, and Elsa's been really solid on OD so far. Seems to have been in the right place for a lot of these clutch returns, and he might just have a cap, but couldn't quite get under the balls on parade defense. Tantra will wait for his offense help to come. Ends up getting the communication to peel off for that this person spawning above him, but I don't think he and Curry were gonna get out anyways. Tantra now trying to hold on to this this rolling bomb, trying to get under Arm Branch, who he does. Still alive here is Tantru. Might have the block, but Fury's there for the grab. Gonna be returned instantly though, and Balls on Parade are able to take back the 1-cap lead. Or I'm sorry, yeah, the 1-cap lead. Was tied at 4. Or sorry, it was tied at 3. Now, Balls on Parade up 4-3. Late in this game 2, half 2. Devils will get a Juke Juice 2 power-ups here for all caps. We're going to try and make something happen with it. D-Wiz right on ball, McCartney's tail. Bottom line will be returned on the end, though. A late tag pro spawn, and we'll see who gets up to it. D-Wiz can't take the boost, so Elsa will get it. Elsa will be there for the return. D-Wiz trying to make something happen with its Juke Juice. It's going to run out any second. Tantra on the other end, looking to get out with some help from this tag pro lead. Bottom line, going to be tagged, so Fury going to have to stay alive here for all caps to try and have any hope of coming away with a tie here late in game 2, half 2. Tantra very nearly returned. That was their chance. And it looks like Balls on Parade will come away with the 1-cap lead. And the early lead from Fury there. Alright, so some close play there in that Wormy game. Not a whole lot of offense going on, but I thought all caps were able to keep it a lot closer than they were able to in game 1. Despite the close score also on Jarnum, it really did feel like Balls on Parade were in control for most of that. So that'll do it for me. All caps fall to 5-5. They're now on a 4-game losing streak after starting the season 5-1. Balls on Parade improved to 3-7 and improved their position in trying to earn one of the last few playoff spots. So that'll do it for me for this game. You can stick around and catch Center of Attention taking on TC Jukes right after this. If by some miracle I end up getting the scripts working, and then it'll be a much better show to watch. But other than that, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you around.